Hi, folks. How you doing? Andrew here, Top Fitness Strategies. I am the face who runs the place. That's right. And today we're going to talk about scary places. Ooh, that's right. The scary places. A lot of people think the gym is one of them, but is it? I don't know. We'll talk about it. Hey, if you're here for the first time, you know what to do. Thanks for being here. No matter which platform you are watching and or listening to this on, I do appreciate it. Check it out. 100, excuse me, out inside out, top to bottom fitness program. It's one of the first books I wrote. Check it out. Links in the description. Go from there. All right, scary places. That's right. The gym. You got all them scary. I guess scary is not the right word I'm looking for here. More, maybe it's intimidating. Maybe that could be it. And most people, when they're intimidated, they may be scared a little bit. Okay. Now, when you go to a gym, and people are lifting weights, free weights, machines, what have you, you're going to see people with a lot of muscles. You're going to see people with killer bodies. You're going to see people that are incredibly out of shape as well. So you're going to see the gamut of everything. And the gyms I've been to in the past, you usually have the cardio machines, basically the treadmills, ellipticals, bikes, what have you, in one section. You're going to have the machines in another section. By machines, I mean the weight machines in another section. Then you're going to have the free weights in another section. Then you're going to have the classes like the aerobics, yogas, and so on and so forth in another class, another section, right? Okay. So each section has their own clique, so to speak, of people in there. And it's just the nature of the beast. It is what it is. A lot of times, and I would say majority of the times, people don't mix and mingle with going within different sections. And I do believe this to be true by my personal experience, just for the fact that if you want to be on the treadmill the whole time, you're not going to go into the weight room. If you're going to be doing yoga, you're not going to go lift any of the machines. Usually. Now, are there exceptions? Absolutely. A lot of people that I've talked to, at least, tell me that they're not going to go into the weight room, so to speak, while the free weights are, because there's all the people in there who are have the big muscles and a little bit of an attitude, blah blah blah. Guess what? The weight room is probably the least scariest place you should ever go. Probably I don't want to say least intimidating, because intimidation is a thing within. If somebody is full of muscles, whether it be male or female, that can be a little intimidating to the person who does not have the muscles. I get it. Absolutely, I get it. Have I been intimidated at the gym? Absolutely, I have. I think it would be unwise to say otherwise. Of course, I have. But I quickly learned it's fine. It's cool. Don't worry about it. I tell the story quite often. Back when I was in college, I'm not going to mention any names. One, because I probably don't remember the correct names, and so it's not right for me to say it. But back when I was in college, I was a skinny little runt in my freshman sophomore year of college. I didn't start beefing out, so to speak, until later on. But I remember going to the gym late at night. No one else was in there except one big guy, and he had muscles upon muscle. He was a football player at the college, muscle upon muscle. I was bench pressing because, that's what you did. And that's the only thing you knew what to do back then. At least I did. And I had the bar, just the bar, nothing else, just the bench press bar, which, if I recall, was about 45 pounds. I could barely get it off my chest. The guy came over, and it's just me and him in the weight room. Just me and him. He came over, lifted it basically off my chest with one hand, put it back down, and I said, "I'm sorry, man. I don't want to take you away from your workout. Apologize for that. It's just kind of embarrassing." He looks at me and goes, "Never be embarrassed by what you can or cannot lift. Everybody's got to start somewhere. Everybody's going to end up somewhere. So we're happy you're here. I'm happy you're here. If you need my help, let me know." Not paraphrasing, of course. We talked a little more about that, but I never forgot that. And the more I was at gyms, the more I realized the folks in the gyms, a lot of them, probably most of them, are there for serious type workouts. They are not purposely trying to scare off or intimidate anybody for the who's there for the first time. No, they're not. But they all realize you start somewhere. If you need a spot, everybody will be more than happy to give you a spot. There's not a soul in the weight room that will say, no, I'm not going to spot you. Now, of course, if they're in the middle of lifting or doing something, of course they're not going to. But if you ask somebody for a spot, and if you don't know what that is, don't worry about it. Everyone who knows what that means gets it. They will help you out. No one is going to look down upon you from what, for lack of a better term, what little you can lift. Nobody is. Why? Because especially the guys who have the great big muscles, or even the ladies with the great big muscles, they know everybody starts somewhere. They get it. Not everybody's going to be lifting the same amount of weights. Not everybody can lift the same amount of weights. Not everybody can do the same stuff. The more you start to realize that, the more you understand they're just guys, they're just girls, they're just other people. Their bodies just look different than you. They have the same thought processes. They have the same things going through their mind. They have the same family issues, the same work issues. They have the same issues that you have. Just because they lift differently than you does not make them more scary, if you will. Intimidating by looks only, and it's all in your mind. There's nobody at the gym is there to purposely intimidate you. Not at all. Now, I'm at the point now, and even when I was working out, I said you cannot intimidate me in a gym. And you can physically threaten me. You can't intimidate me. You can impress the hell out of me, but you cannot intimidate me. And I would venture to say most people at the gym are like that. Most people who lift the weights are like that. You're not going to intimidate them. Why? Because it's one of the least intimidating places you can go. Nobody is there I'm purposely, again, trying to intimidate anybody. They're just there to get a workout in. They're just there to develop their bodies, whatever that means to them, because each individual thinks of that differently. Okay, makes sense? So next time you think, I'm not going in there, it's scary. It might be mental. It might be a mental block, scariness wise, but that's because you're throwing it on there yourself. Everybody starts somewhere. Of course, be respectful, be polite, especially to the people you don't know, and just go and work out. Everyone eventually will welcome you in with open arms. And eventually, even the first day. But the more you're there, the more you start interacting with folks, you're going to realize the gym, the weight room especially, is one of the friendliest places you can go. I will swear by that. And if it's not, if you find somebody who is not friendly, who is being a real jerk to you, let me know. I'll be more than happy to call them out on, especially on this platform, because I don't think you're going to find somebody. Let me rephrase that. I'm sure there are some jerks out there. Absolutely, there's some jerks out there. So if you're listening to this right now and you are a jerk in the weight room, get out. We don't need you. We got our quota. When I say we, I'm talking because I'm a former weight room guy. I'm a former gym rat, muscle head, whatever you want to call it. Yep, that's me. I was there. Been there, done that. Think of every profession out there has their share of idiots, jerks, however you want to phrase it. They're out there. Don't think it's not out there, because it is, but by and large, more often than not, almost, and I'll say 99% of the time, most people in there are going to be friendly as all get out. They'll help you out. Talk with them. Talk with folks. Make friends. Again, it's going to be the friendliest place you're going to go. Okay? I'll stop it here. Hey, again, thanks for being here. You know what to do. Like, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Help me out. Please share this. And let me know your comments. Let me know your thoughts. Look in the comments. Go from there. Look at the show notes as well. Look at everything I have linked to there. And I'll stop it here. Again, thanks for being here, no matter which platform you're watching and or listening to this. Appreciate it. So until next time, this is Andrew. I am the face who runs the place. Top Fitness Strategies. Until next time, ciao.